In this video, I will show you one of the most successful things I did so far for my small business that 4x'd my Instagram followers for free, which will now all see the stories and posts I make of my candles. Other than that, I will cover how I'm transitioning my small business from somewhere under a rock to, let's say, I set up my probably bad looking stand in a badly lit street with very low traffic. I linked the first videos of this series in the description, so feel free to check it out. I will talk about my approach to advertising, not having any experience whatsoever, and how my first ads performed. Definitely stay until the end because I will share something that is extremely helpful if you are in the process of building a small business. Please remember to like and subscribe, it really helps tremendously. So let's get into it. I bought this mini chalkboard so that we can all remain on the same page. I had my second sale this month. It was again somebody that I know, so not a big deal. That makes a total revenue of $110. In total, almost 1,000 people were on the website and not one bought something. The online shop is now up since January, so I just concluded my 4th month in business. Before we get into ads and marketing, I want to show you the products I recently added before Easter because those were the first products I advertised. I thought about offering these bundles, so gin plus candle in cooperation with the various gin brands I work with. Friends of mine suggested that this would be a cool gift for a couple or as a housewarming gift. One loves gin, the other loves decoration and candles. And in general, I think this is a good idea because it gives me the possibility to tap into the customer bases of 5 established brands if I also get them to sell these bundles on their website and share them over their social networks. Again, I needed to find boxes, so I ordered a few samples which were either too big or ugly. I'm super bad with ordering packaging, or I don't know if it's just me. Because the problem I'm always facing is you don't get the dimensions you want, and if you want to customize dimension and color and everything, then you have to order 1,000 boxes. So you can't order from most of the brands, unfortunately. And what I want to do with Iris Gin is we want to have a black box because her gin has this black and red label, and it might be nice to have a black box for this bundle. And this actually looks super nice. Looks big. Let's see. This has a really nice color. But yeah, of course, this is far too big. At the end, one of the gin brand owners sent me pictures from a catalog, which I didn't even think about because who uses physical catalogs anymore, right? But in one of them, I actually found a really nice box that I ended up ordering, so this is what it looks like. And the black filling material, which looks quite nice. At the beginning I thought of just using this for Iris, but yeah, it's far too complicated. I will use the same packaging for every brand for now. I decided to visit the different gin brands and shoot the new product pictures there so they would all have their own vibe fitting the gin distilleries. As I said, leading up to Easter, I decided to do a bit more of social media posts and ads. This was the first ad I ever made. I designed it in Canva to introduce the brand a bit. So what you can do here basically is select the location where you want to target people. So for example, Germany, or you can be more specific by selecting the city you live in or the city you want to target. In my case, it makes sense to target the city where I live because the gin brands that I work with are local and they are not known throughout Germany. And then you can also add characteristics. So interests, I think for the first ad I selected a couple of gin brands. So I wanted to target people who liked gin brands or home decoration and stuff like that. And then you can also define the age that you want to target people. And I selected basically from 24 onwards because I figured people below that age will not be able to afford the candles, so might not be interested. And other than that, I don't know yet who my audience, who my customers will be. So I wanted to learn as much as possible from the ads. So I just selected a broad range of age and also interests and also locations in the end. And then I decided to select to target women primarily because data shows that among people who buy candles, over 90% are women. However, for following ads, I think I also selected both genders because I just want to learn as much as possible who my target customer is. Also talked about this subject of defining a customer avatar or buyer persona on a podcast that I will link up there. Then I asked Iris Gin to post a picture of the bundle on Instagram, which I also shared on my page. The same day I added the Iris bundle to my website and decided to spend $2 a day for a week on Instagram and $1 a day on Facebook. That's what the ad looked like. On Instagram I added a Shop Now button that will lead people directly to the website. And here's how the first ads went. I think that ads on Instagram perform much better for me. The same post reached more than 3 times as many people, but only 18 clicked on the link. That's only 0.5%, which I thought was super low, but apparently that's normal for Instagram ads. And I like that I can add a button that enables viewers to navigate to my page with only 1 click. I did the same for the other 2 bundles, which looked like this. You can further look into who likes or follows your Facebook and Instagram channels by navigating to the Insights section in your Facebook Business Suite. Most of my followers are indeed women between 25 and 34. However, that is also the group that most likely uses Instagram, so I think this doesn't add a lot of insight to who will in the end turn out to be my audience. And now, what I already teased in the intro, a super cool thing we did this month was a giveaway. We all love free stuff, right? And what we did was we made this small ad on Canva, and the candle plus gin will be given to one of the people who follow both of us on Instagram, tag 2 friends in the comments, and who shares the post in their story will be added twice into the pot of participants. We also boosted this post on Instagram, spending $20 each. This was very effective and my page grew from 40 to over 200 followers. And it seemed like it had an effect on the amount of people who visited the website, even though we can't say this for sure. In total, I spent between 40 and $50 on ads so far via Instagram and Facebook that have not yet converted to sales. I was browsing through Facebook's ad camp to find some tips on how to improve my ads, but I will leave that for another video. Apart from trying to generate online sales, I got more serious about getting the candles into a store in the city, which is not too easy given the continuous lockdowns, but I still gave it a shot. And 2 stores that I had in mind for a while liked the product. One said they will talk about it to the boss, who will call me, which he didn't. And one said I should send the price list and they will get back to me with the order, which they also didn't. Amazing. I'm really new to this and have no clue what a price list is, so I did some research and ended up with this. I tried to make it look reasonably professional, adding small images of the candles in the first column and then the wholesale price. The shop buys at a wholesale price, then adds a markup to cover costs and hopefully generate a profit to set the retail price. I also added the retail price so they know what I sell them for on my website, even though we agreed that they could tweak the price so to test what works best, which will also be valuable information for me. I also asked them which markup they are aiming for, and they said they usually go for 1.8, meaning that I need to divide the price I calculated in this video up there by 1.8. Of course, the cut they take might seem like a lot, but given what I would need to spend for ads and the website to get as much eyes that are also willing to shop on my candles, and also the fact of them being displayed in a popular shop kind of puts a quality stamp on them. This is still a great opportunity, I figured. I admit this was very unprofessional, showing up with a travel bag. I felt a bit like Will Smith in The Pursuit of Happiness, trying to convince people to buy my products. But anyhow, I will do what needs to be done. And then the last thing, I have a new gin brand on board. Tuborgin, and they sent me bottles already. So I grinded them, I cut them and grinded them, and that's what they look like. This is actually very interesting for several reasons. First, it's a really cool brand and it's run by 3 guys who are really good at marketing. 2 of them studied marketing, I think. Second, it's the first dark candle that I offer. And I know that many prefer a dark glass over a white transparent one, or at least it adds a layer of choice. What's cool is that this brand is actually known throughout the country, but still produced here locally, so it fits my brand, but also might offer me some more customers throughout the country. If you look at Google Trends and, for example, compare the different brands I work with, it's clear that they are the largest one throughout the country. Unfortunately, we don't get any additional geographic data on the other 2, but I would guess they are mostly known around here regionally. So I made some candles and shot a behind the scenes type of video of how I make their candle and send it to them together with some pictures. So I would send them 2 or 3 candles, and together with flyers that I recently made on Canva that they will distribute when they are able to do their tastings, their gin tastings again. Looks like this. But who knows, that might still take a while. But I hope they will already post this video on their Instagram, which has over 7,000 followers. One other thing that I can definitely recommend if you are just starting out with entrepreneurship like me, find somebody who is doing something similar and set up monthly video calls with them to discuss issues, brainstorm new ideas, and be each other's accountability buddies. I recently recorded a podcast with Edward White that is linked up there, where we talk about our businesses, and it was so helpful that we decided to set up a monthly Zoom call, and we use a shared Notion page where we keep track of our monthly goals and to-dos. So that's it for this update, guys. I hope I could spark an idea for any one of you out there. Please don't forget to subscribe if you want to follow me on this journey, and like the video if you like these recurring business updates. Thanks for watching and see you next time. Bye bye.